So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Pull it. Oh, that's nice. In towards the back stick. Ferdinand. Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Figo. Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. And he's forced to go back. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Van Dijk. That's a risky... Oh no, what has happened here? Rummenigge. Edmilson. Vieira. Great vision. Hullet. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a good foray he's making. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, great leap! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and again! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Bragantino are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Rooney. Now it's Figo. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Great defending, strong and determined. Gilberto Silva. And it's Rooney. Rummenigge. Now Gilberto Silva. And here's Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Figo. And here's Hullet. And for the first half, that is that. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 4.
We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's played... He's rising! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes aim and crosses. Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. Thuram constantly looking for the ball into the box. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries one from range! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Lille are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rooney. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Figo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Edmilson. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Gullit running with the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gullit. Just about up to 75 minutes. Saliba. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Chooses to go cross-field. Thuram. Throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vieira.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substituição em campo.
Bragantino are making a change now.
Camisa 5. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 68.
Vieira.
Camisa 7.
Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Can he get on the end of this? The final 5 minutes. And it's Van Basten. Thuram. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shapes to shoot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Gullit. Rooney. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's gone searching cross-field. And that's it. Lille have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does he still rank as number one?
I would say so, Peter. In fact, the title-winning season of 2024-2025 was statistically one of his better seasons, having been one of the club's most consistent performers. Only missed one league game, this at a time when you think age and injuries are going to start slowing him down.
And that consistency is, amongst many other things, what makes him the man he is. Great chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Figo crosses.
That's good defensive concentration.
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Good ball, good take. There's a sharp little ball here. Figo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found a way through. Pull it. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Flamengo have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's gone route one. And he's quick to return it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Figo, oh, good effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rudiger.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal! Plays it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Flamengo really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Figo delivers. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. Oh, such a clever touch. Van Basten going about things with real menace. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rummenigge. Cross from Rummenigge. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They get a throw in. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run, showing great feet there. And this is Hullet, pinches it off him. Araujo is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Lille truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, good, there's the shot! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly super. Oh, crossbar! Van Dijk with the foul. And this is Figo. He's picked his way through, and the cross comes in. And that was very necessary. Out towards the flank. Now the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Gilberto Silva, Rummenigge. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And this could be the final action of the first half. Shooting chance! Deftly away. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half.
Lille have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
Ibrahimovic! Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Figo delivers.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Rudiger. No way through.
Flamengo definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now it's Figo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Played in with purpose.
Flamengo clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 11, camisa 7.
Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press.
Camisa 12.
That's a good foray he's making.
Camisa 15.
Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van de Ven. Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Marcelo. Rudiger gets across and deals with it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's found the way through. Crosses it in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Koller. Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Figo. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Figo.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gilberto Silva. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And no, that was never going to make it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's definitely not his best. And this is Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Over to the right flank. That is good alertness. That's going wide left. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And here's Hullet. And it's Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted. So what can they make of this? Figo. And here's Van Basten. Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lille appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makaleli. Best. Figo. Now it's Hullet. Van Basten. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. The ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. Lovely, now then.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Del Piero. A good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely feet. He's going for goal! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And the shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
And here's Del Piero. That's a good chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Burnley are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Burnley are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainment.
Best! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ferdinand with the clearance. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. Rooney. In by Rooney. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. Van Basten.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rummenigge. He won't be happy with that one. Lille are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, good ball. Great chance. Relentless. Just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Burnley find a position of real strength now. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Figo. Looking to play him in. Best. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Pete...
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action. Lille come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. He's got away. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gilberto Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ball swung in, and it's hoisted clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Gilberto Silva. Pullet has it out wide and in space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out wide. Now it's Figo. In it comes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gilberto Silva. And it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. And it's Makalele. Zola, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rooney, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. Figo, and this is Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Figo threads one in. Pullet plays it in. Best. Burnley do have a chance to counter here. Zola. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Decent chance! In he goes again. Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Šeško. It's Bellingham. 75 minutes played. Bullet. Figo. Figo proves just a little bit too strong.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Van Basten. Mbappe. And the cross comes in. And he's there to clear it. Tries to pass it through. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Best, very much a man of this moment. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Rooney. Now it's Van Basten. Foot in. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Best.
Burnley have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's managed to get free. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play it.
And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Azar. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rooney. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, can he get onto this? He steps in and that's the end of that. Looking for a runner. Varane cuts it out. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Now that's well seen too. Pull it. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And he shoots! Chance here to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Van Basten. First quarter of an hour gone. Vieira. Figo. Here comes the cross. Vieira getting this one clear. Lille so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's managed to get free. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Now there's a fine ball. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And he's lost his man here. Oh, the ball's run loose. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Figo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. Oh, a gilt-edged shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Hullet. Big chance! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Aims beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Van Basten! Oh, what has happened here?
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. Japan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Early ball out from the back. And it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Lille have their second corner now. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That's put paid to the danger. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's going to be another corner, I think. Lille get their fourth corner. Bellingham. Japan are looking to go forward now. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And that's a good-looking ball. Time and again they are repelled. Figo. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. Could move up a gear here. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lille go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Lille can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that was vital. Japan have a free kick. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his like.
Del Piero! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Del Piero. He has found the way through, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is lovely. It's Asa! Oh, good finish. The goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Van Basten! Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Looking for options for movement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. And that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Del Piero. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, what a mistake! Backward it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lille perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Azar. And here's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. Rooney. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Shot could be on. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Japan.
Number 3 coming up.
Bellingham. Number 17, Hazard. Number 9, Ibrahimovic.
Lille have the
Number
chance to go
7,
the other way.
Del Piero. Number 14, Johan
Luis
Cruyff.
Suarez.
Coming on the field, number 18, Nedved. Number 19, Messi.
Bruno
Number
Fernandes
23,
powering forward here.
Number 21,
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal,
Bruno
and it had to be. Vieira makes the interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Figo. Vieira. And smartly reclaimed. And it's made its way to him. Japan are looking to break at pace. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
2 added minutes has been
Real
indicated.
chance! And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates how
And that signals the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested. Impressive jump! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, there's the clearance. Vigo picks it up out wide. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Gullit. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, tries to cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's going wide left. And the return pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. Vieira.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
It's not just an... And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. Pull it. Gets a good foot in there.
Miami really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Swings it across, and it's hoisted clear. And it's Vieira. Good read, needed to be. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for the far post.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Cruyff opts for safety. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And the shot's on here. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball there. Maldini. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Lofted in. And that is expertly dealt with. Bullet. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Substitution
Yeah,
in
0-0,
progress.
but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rooney. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rudiger. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driven in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's beaten a header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Figo. Lille still have the cards to affect this game. Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? And this is chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Gilberto Silva spots it and intercepts. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van Basten. Figo. Delivered across. Vieira can get it clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lille are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a sharp pass. No, again there's no way through. Mbappe venturing down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Lille can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Xavi. Great vision. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Xavi. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 18, Ronaldinho.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Mbappe.
Lille are looking to go forward now.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field.
Oh, there's a probing ball,
Number 20,
and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Gullit, and here's
Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 9,
Maldini running with the ball.
Number 19, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Rummenigge. Pele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gilberto Silva. That's Vieira. Oh, super ball. Delivers with bullish header. They've scored.
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten. Now it's Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Pull it in acres of space out wide. Como do have a chance to counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that was vital. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Como definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Figo. Now it's Hullet. Can he latch on to this? Figo gets into a good position. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross needs to be good. Out of play for a goal kick. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Real chance! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he takes a shot! Yaya Toure. Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Rooney. Now it's Van Basten. Back where it came from. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Gilberto Silva. Rooney.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, this could be a chance. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pelé, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Van Basten. Pelé. Hullet. And that has put paid to that. And it's Van Basten. Cross from Rummenigge. Played with speed from back to front. Referee's given a throw.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's played in. That is a brilliant interception. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Lille are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Van Basten, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ribéry.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Van Basten. Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Passes short and sharp. Gilberto Silva makes a dash for it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Rummenigge. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. And here's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. And this is Hullet. And that's been drilled in. Lille with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Pepe. Ribéry. Lille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, terrible pass. Great vision. And it's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Basten. What's going wide left? He is through here! And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He has found the way through. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Spain have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Spain do have a chance to counter here, and it's Lopez. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping...
He's having a pop! Tremendous from Son Heung-min!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Olise deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Olise with the short one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have their second corner now. Lille are looking to go forward now. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Not where it came from.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. Fermin, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Olise! And he's stuck it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rashford. So what can they make of this? Araujo cuts out the pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge with the cross.
Spain definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Ferdinand. And they win it back again. Son applies the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's very neat. Oh, there's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Son Heung-min. Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. Figo charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso. Fermin. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. And it's Lopez. Oh, it's Rashford! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Rashford certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lille different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's played into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. Figo. It's Gullit. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rooney. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the pass is intercepted, and he's worked it through. Son Heung-min.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Figo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe shoots! Oh, good finish! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean,
Son Heung-min! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Son Heung-min. No, he's just misjudged that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's played it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Gullit. Figo currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Son Heung-min. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Rooney. That's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? Elise. Goes for the shot! And they can counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Son Heung-min. Sylvestre. And it's Xabi Alonso. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. And he's gone backward here. He'll try for distance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Elise really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Little pass back. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rooney. Rooney proves just a little bit too strong. Here's shot a goal! Vermeer.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Looking to play him in. Xabi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16.
Spain can make their change now with a break in play.
El dorsal 8.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's in plenty of space here. Pull it. He's found a way through.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
In once more. Oh, well played. Confirmation. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in... Oh, it's hit the post! Thuram gets it clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's run loose here. Chance for a shot! Vinicius Junior, and this is Ibrahimovic.
It's loose.
He's having a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. A lot of space ahead of him. Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, they could break here. And it's Figo. Zico. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rooney gets on his bike and on the move. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Ibrahimovic! He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Opts to play it back. It's Gerrard! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Gerrard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona have taken the lead. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rooney. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Hullet. They've won a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's won a great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Tries to get it clear. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Oh, cracking ball. Ibrahimovic! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's their second corner of the game. Lille are looking to go forward now. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Gerrard. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And it's Zico. Gerrard looking to add to his goal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lille are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rooney, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten, can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Figo. Showing good feet. Gilberto Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Zico. And the referee says that is that for the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's gone backward here. Figo crosses.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Hullet. Figo. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. Rudiger has got himself a free kick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.000.
Time and again they are repelled.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Lille still have the cards to affect this game. He's shifting through the gears here.
El dorsal 8.
Aubameyang stood his ground strongly.
El dorsal
Well, that's not the
19.
cross he had in mind.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 18. Llega Begallán.
Lovely
El
feet.
dorsal 16.
He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Rooney, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Rooney, and here's Van Basten. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing nice and neat. And here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Aubameyang! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! They are playing them off the park! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Rooney threads one in. Lovely, now then. And the shot! Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. And the number on the board is 3. So that's it. It is all over. Lille suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah.
He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. The cup. Terrific effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is...
And he shoots! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Araujo. And it's Vieira. Now Gilberto Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri spots it and intercepts. Rudiger. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved. He has found the way through. Rudiger. Rummenigge. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Drives it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ribéry. He's found a way through. Marcelo has it in a wide position.
Amiens clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And this is Van Basten. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And Ribéry! Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Hullet. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Amiens are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as...
Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Lille are looking to go forward now. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Nedved going forward. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Ribéry crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Nedved. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! He's done very well to get to that.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lille have the chance to go the other way. And that's definitely not his best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. Messi! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Gilberto Silva, Nedved, and this is Hullet, Ribéry. Ribéry is always looking to play quality, and that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Lille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious...
It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. Lille are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
29,950.
And this is Ronaldo. Strong running down that left flank. Distributed tidily. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Cleared away. Hullet finds himself offside.
Lille really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Changement. Le numéro 22.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Le numéro
Pinches it
10.
off him.
Hazard. Le numéro 6.
Figo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's a sharp little ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Figo carries the ball down the right. And here's Azar. Lovely feet. Marcelo has the space to... And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And it's Rooney. Pull it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. There's indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Amiens go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like...
Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Amiens visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
3 minutes.
Figo. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Figo. He's picked his way through. It's Figo! Keeper's got his work done. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Lille have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply have The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Celtic against Hill.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Celtic with the corner, there first. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And it's Nedved. It's played through for him. Shoots! That's another chance! Goal! Celtic! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to play it through. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. He's picked his way through. Pedri. Here's Nedved. Oh, no joy this time. Gilberto Silva. And it's Vieira. And it's Gullit. And here's Figo. And he's intervened well there. Azar. Maldini. Azar.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Rooney providing an outlet on that flank. Celtic are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Rooney, and this is Gullit. Cross from Rummenigge. Cleared away. Ferdinand. And it's Pepe. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a little off target. Pedri. Pedri making good progress on the right-hand side. And Azar. Seedorf. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe. Araujo. Can he get on the end of this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Seedorf. Mbappe! Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Figo tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Hullet.
Lille certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bulls. And a header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alex Seedorf. We expected better, and so did he. Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Hullet. Well, they could break here. Still no way through. The defender here is resolute. And it's Seedorf. That's a shade optimistic. Celtic have it back. Takes a shot. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lille finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Hello attendees.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 11, Mbappe.
Gets us going once more.
22, Hazard.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 7, Francesco Totti. Number 23, Johan
Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
No way through there. Van Basten. Into the channel. And he's quick to return it. Oh, super shot, surely! Totti clears. And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Hullet. Pedri, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. While facing up to his adversary, this is he'll try from distance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now he's running away. Hullet. Shapes to shoot! He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Figo. And now the breakaway. Figo. And it's Cruyff. And he's being shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. He's through here. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Lille are all square. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again. And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Pepe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Mbappe.
Lille really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Here comes the cross. And he's heaved it away.
Gilberto Silva really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rudiger. Now it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pedri. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Celtic now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten. Now it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beat. It's Van Basten! And there goes their last chance. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might...